Clark versus the Atlanta Dream, a battle to the very end, and let's just say she didn't come out unscathed.
And the shot clock. There's a lot of bumping and chippiness at half court between Rhyne Howard and Clark.
And last game,
the shot clock, Maya Caldwell had to corral it back in. Another offensive foul against Brittany Griner.
Luckily, it didn't start out that way. With Rhyne Howard guarding her, Caitlin made sure to set the tone early, getting the first bucket on the board.
In the paint, Atlanta coming off of back-to-back games, scoring 90-plus points, and Clark.
But that didn't stop Howard. She came right back with a bucket of her own.
Veteran in this league, she knows how to play around the rim.
Rhyne Howard!
And it didn't take long for Howard to get in favor with the refs.
So she's used to it, I would say.
Even with that, she switched gears and put her team to work.
What kind of responsibility do you know that you have as you're shaping the culture that we're seeing here in today's game?
I mean, honestly.
But her team wasn't on the same flow just yet.
Clark got the switch with Bree Jones on her, sends it to the corner. Sophie Cunningham comes in and out three.
But on defense, Howard was getting a little too handsy, and it wasn't just one possession. It happened back-to-back.
Difference between the game and the shot clock. There's a lot of bumping and chippiness at half court between Rhyne Howard and Clark.
It was clear Caitlin was getting fed up, and Howard, she took the challenge head on, but so did Caitlin.
Caitlin gets it back, tries to send it over. Cunningham gets it to go!
Caitlin was locked in, ready to take control and push the Fever back into the lead.
Clark too handsy. Caitlin, we know very well she likes to let it fly from the left. Pulls up baseline, good to go.
She does like that spot, but on the other end, Howard was answering right back.
They got 4 on the shot clock. Howard pulls up, triple, good. When you get Rhyne Howard mad, this is what...
It was turning into a classic star-for-star duel. First Caitlin.
Space couldn't get the bucket. Here comes Clark. It's how Caitlin...
Then Howard.
And give you some production.
Right now, Indiana has the advantage for bench points, 15-2 as Rhyne Howard.
Then Caitlin again with another dime.
Game of the season was an overtime one where she dropped 36 points.
It was a fair battle until Brittany Griner stepped in. That's when things started to get physical and dirty.
On the shot clock, Maya Caldwell had to corral it back in. Another offensive foul against Brittany Griner. That will be her 5th.
An intentional elbow the moment she saw Caitlin. Just wild, but it didn't stop Caitlin from turning up the pressure.
Clark found a lane and she'll take it.
And she was ready to take on even more. But once again, the Dream responded with physical play, trying to wear her down. At this point, it was almost comical how much they were targeting her. And yet, Caitlin still got her bucket.
On the triple. Rhyne Howard, Clark finding a way to miss.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, her team wasn't on the same page, committing sloppy fouls that gave the Dream extra chances.
Mitchell, Clark, and Aaliyah Boston all just frustrated in this game with their shots.
It even had some fans celebrating a little too early. But all that extra contact, Caitlin saw it as an opportunity, and she took full advantage.
Back. Fever can take the lead with a 3 or tie. And Clark draws the foul.
Gray is a little bit taken back by that shot.
She knocked down 2 of 3 at the line, but the Dream answered right back, getting a call on the other end and taking the lead again, with just 3 minutes to go.
5 from 3 in this game.
And draws the foul. Clark now with...
Luckily, it didn't take long for Kelsey Mitchell to come through in the clutch.
Lexi Hall had 5 of their own. Big stop for Atlanta here. Kelsey lines it up. Why not?
And just as quickly, Howard got handsy again. The Dream racked up 21 fouls, and everyone who guarded Caitlin was in deep foul trouble. With 40 seconds left and a 1-point lead, Caitlin made the smart play, dumping it to Boston and letting her go to work.
In this game, stops on the dime, looking to pull up, finds Aaliyah Boston, who gets the bucket to go, still.
The Dream tried to answer quickly, but their night ended the same way it started.
Another, oh, big foul going against Atlanta. Ryan Howard pushes off Sophie Cunningham.
Even with just 7 seconds left, the Dream were still grabbing.
Floor.
But it wasn't enough to stop the Fever. Final score, 81-76. Surprisingly, the Fever ended with 4 more fouls, despite all the contact Caitlin took. If this is the tone for the season, staying healthy won't be easy. Let's just hope she can hold up, because the league needs her.